Oh shit. I don't know. I actually I I don't know. I haven't been doing that great, I guess, but I've been doing a lot better lately. This somewhat, this last week I had a couple little like minor slip ups or something, but nothing major. I mean, I don't remember exactly what days I went out and work, but I mean, I know I've in the last say 7 or like I don't know, the last 10 days I've probably been working like at least maybe 7 of them or something. I don't know. I mean, there's so many expenses and like I don't know. I got up today. Finally, I had I like psyched myself up or whatever and got into more of a sort of a positive mindset, really looking, toward the future that like I'm gonna have all this done and I'm gonna go make all these deliveries and blah blah the next few days and I'll be caught up and I'll have my all this right. And then I went out a little earlier. I mean, I woke up way earlier. I mean, I guess like I could have gone out earlier. Yeah, sure. But I started at like 11. But I mean, I woke up at like 5. I mean, the last couple days I just naturally woke up at. The thing is, I keep waking up too goddamn early. I keep waking up at like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or something when I didn't get to sleep until fucking 2 or 3 in the morning or some shit. Like I got to sleep at like 4 and woke up at like 6:30 or some shit. It's like fuck. And I was like, But I stayed awake and I just like made myself go do it anyways. And I even managed to have a positive attitude about it. It's like, I'm gonna do this. It's good, you're right. The sun, the clouds broke for a little while. The sun came out. Blue skies for a minute there. So I started out kind of in a, better mood than I've been in a while. Positive outlook. I was in such a good mood that I took an order that wasn't much more than gas money to go drive some, 35-mile round trip to another town and back. And I was perfectly happy to do so. Didn't bother me. I was like, sure, why not? I could go for a drive. La 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 la. Whereas, like, lately, some order like that comes up, I would be like, fucking cocksucking motherfucking shit. Fuck, yeah, fuck you. That's kind of been the mood that I've been in for a while. Oh. And dude, you get this way. Like, I started getting, like, in these moods because, like, I feel like the more I try and do right and try to get my attitude better and try to get my head straight, go out there and dedicate myself to trying to work, whatever the hell, right? Try and do the right things. Try to, do all the right things. Try to be a better guy and put in some effort and just go out there and do it. Have a positive attitude. The more I try to do that, right? The more the world or the universe, whatever you want to call it, the more this simulation, whatever, fucks with me and makes and just tries to, use me like some punk ass bitch for free labor, basically. Tries to break my motherfucking back for shit pay for less than fucking minimum wage. And then the more I fuck off and don't do fuck all and I go out and give it a half-ass fucking hungover ass try, well then I manage to magically come back with like 140, $150 in like 5 fucking hours, like almost effortlessly or something. But then when I actually start to straighten myself out and stay sober for a while and try to actually work and try to go out more days in a row, try to work harder, try to put in a better effort, well then they just start piling garbage on me. Garbage, shit, and go that way. Get drunk off my ass for a week, go out with a fucking, mad hangover, go out for like 4 or 5 hours, come back, hey, I just made $150, bro, Hey, I had 3 $200 days in a row all of a sudden. Magic, But then, when I'm just like fucking off the rest of the But then if I actually go out and try to have some ambition, try to do shit, right? And it's like the world just spits in my fucking face and kicks me in the balls and says, fuck you, It's like shit. The second I try to have a positive attitude, everything goes from, I don't know. Like, everything just gets shittier. I don't know. This last fucking order I had, I don't know. I could have went out and done it. I thought about it. I already clicked a couple of buttons to, like, cancel it after I'd already done, like, half the shopping for the damn order. A little more than half the shopping, I guess. There wasn't any more room in the goddamn shopping cart, dude. Piled any more shit in this motherfucking shopping cart. And, the wheels were gonna fall off. The thing was just gonna collapse. No, seriously, I've had orders that... But it was weird, right? Because it said it was only 27 items, man. I walked in there with like five or six paper bags thinking, oh, I got this. This ain't shit. I'll be done with this in like 15, 20 minutes. La 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 la. I walk in the fucking store. Like an hour later, I'm only halfway through the fucking shit. They're sending me back and forth across this motherfucking store. And I mean the internal dimensions of this store. I mean, this is a superstore, man. This is like the Costco in fucking Idiocracy or something. Welcome to Costco, I love you, So it gotta be like square miles or some shit, You try to get, yeah. Dude, seriously, the measurements of the place has got to be like miles squared or some shit. Probably. Like... Ugh. I had to drive in there with a goddamn pickup truck or something for this fucking order, dude. Right? So like, get the fuck out of the way! Honk, honk. Drive up and down the aisles with the pickup. But I mean, it was like $30 or something. But I mean, I noticed the last second apartment, right? So, good possibility that it's like 3rd story. And these motherfuckers ordered a bunch of 24 packs of soda, gallons of milk, gallons of tea, gallons of this, gallons of that, fucking 40 pack of water, 60 pack of eggs, I mean, just a fuckload of heavy ass shit, basically, I was only halfway through this goddamn order, and I gotta, like, really put some fucking muscle into it to even turn the shopping cart, dude. And the shopping cart was, like, packed full of shit, which, I'm beginning to think they lied about the number of items that were in this order, honestly, because not all the stuff was that large. Like, there's no... I don't know, dude. The rest of the fucking order I could have knocked out pretty quick, but it's like the shit wasn't going to fit in the shopping cart, and honestly, I just got frustrated and pissed off. And I hope I'm not going to, like, not be able to go do shit now. I hope I'm not going to walk into Walmart and be like, you can't do this anymore. You're banned because you did, Because I just returned the shopping cart with all that shit loaded up in it to the customer service desk, and I said, I'm sorry. Like, this is ridiculous. Oh, you're going to go grab another cart? I was like, nah. Because, dude, I mean, there was so many large items and heavy items and all this kind of shit. I'm just going to, I mean, there's not even, like, when you go, okay, it's a bunch of things, right? 1, this is probably some 3rd story apartment. 2, bunch of heavy shit, bunch of bulky shit. Probably gonna rip every single one of my catering bags and still not have enough room to carry the shit in. If it's some 3rd story apartment, I'm gonna have to make 10 motherfucking trips up and down the stairs to this fucking door. finishing shopping and delivering this shit probably was going to end up taking me 2 fucking hours or more. The whole fucking day would have been over. And yeah, I made $30. Like, oh boy, I made fucking less than minimum wage and fucking gave myself a sore back for the next week. Oh boy. Pissed away my gas to make less than minimum wage. I'm a good little bitch, ain't I, right? Like, I couldn't fucking respect myself if I continued on with that shit, dude. When I realized the reality of the situation. I mean, I think I would have felt worse than I do now if I had gone through with it and done the fucking order. Because I would have just straight up felt like a slave bitch. I would have been so pissed off at myself for letting myself be used like that, you know? These fucking goddamn delivery things, DoorDash is fucked, Uber's fucked, fucking Spark is basically fucked, unless you're just starting out. If you're just starting out, you're like a new person that's never fucking done it before, that doesn't know what the hell they're doing, well, they'll fucking pay you buku dinero. You'll be like, you have like a honeymoon phase, basically, when you get in there, right? You start doing it, and you start making bank for several months or whatever, or however long, and then at some point, the honeymoon phase is over, and then they're like, go drive 500 miles for $3! You gotta carry 9,000 pounds of shit to the 5th floor up some stairs! You know? I've seen orders. I haven't taken them, but I've seen them. I've seen orders where some cocksucker on the 3rd floor apartment up a fucking 3 flights of stairs in some apartment complex where there's nowhere to park anywhere nearby orders like 10 or 15 40 packs of water. And they expect your ass to carry all that shit up to the 3rd floor and pile it up out front of their door to the fucking sky for... Dude, I can't tell you how many... A lot of the offers, I don't know what the fuck my acceptance rating is on Spark, man. Like, I'm glad it's nothing like DoorDash, because, like, I've been managing to make money on Spark only because they will still send me orders even though I'm turning down like 90% of the motherfucking offers they're sending me because they're shit. You know? There's so many goddamn they'll send me a bunch, dude, and a lot of it's just because like they send you stupid shit. You're like, oh, they want you to drive to some complete, like some town that, like they'll make the zone, what they call your zone, so fucking big that it covers like a whole bunch of towns. Like it's a fucking like, you know, multi-hundred miles, you know, hundreds of square mile fucking area or something. They just call that, oh, you're in that zone. They'll try to send you over fucking 30, 40, you know, 20, 30, 40 fucking miles away to a store to pick up somebody's groceries. It's ridiculous, right? And they'll offer you like, here's $5. No, you can make $9 whole if you piss away half a tank of gas and spend the next 3 or 4 hours on this one, you know, like, or whatever, 2 hours. It's just, I mean, ultimately, the only way to make money in this shit, whether it's DoorDash, Spark, whatever the fuck it is, you gotta take numerous things into account. Time, how long is it gonna take? How much gas are you pissing away to do it? How much do you have to physically exert yourself to do it as well? Like, is a bit of a factor. Because, like, how much a good Toby you want to be? You want to be real good Toby or what? Right? Toby be good, master. Toby be real good. Fuck. And like, how do you want to spend your time? Do you want to spend your next 15 minutes making $25 or $30? Or do you want to spend your next hour making $9? You know what I mean? That's what you gotta consider here. Would you like to piss away a quarter tank of gas and an hour and a half of your time to make $20? Or would you like to make $30 in 15 minutes and be ready to take your next order? You know, and only drive like 1 mile. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the sort of shit you're looking for, right? But if you're busy doing some shit offer for like $9 to do like 3 or 4 different drop offs and like hundreds of pounds of shit to like multiple different locations and miles apart and all this. Well, while you're busy doing that, somebody else is walking into the motherfucking store, grabbing like 3 things off the shelf, hopping in their car, driving a mile away, and making like $30 while you're fucking spending an hour and a half fucking around, breaking your back, making fucking $9. That's the reality of this delivery game shit, man. You gotta cherry pick the fuck out of shit, but sometimes it don't always work, man. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's you ain't making no money. You're just, you know. I hope they don't get pissed off at me for returning that car. I shouldn't have done that. I just got frustrated. It's just been. I was in a good mood early. I even drove all the way to another, some 35-mile round trip for like $23 and pissed away an hour, hour and a half on it. And even though I've had orders pretty regularly a lot of the time where I could make 20, that much money or more in like 15 fucking minutes driving 1 or 2 miles away, you know? And I was like, screw it. I could go for a drive, sure. Hey, the sun came out today. And then it just got all dark and shitty real quick. Start doing this sprinkling. I'm getting all this, like, ugh. I don't know. It's just. Ugh. And I drive back into town. And it's like 2 fucking hours before I even get any other offer. And, like, finally I just took one that it's like $12. And I'm like, okay. I had like 23 to before, and then I added another 12 to them. It brought me up to 35. At this point, this is like 3 hours into my day. I managed to rack up $35. Like, what the fuck? Because there's just so many crap offers that would have just. I mean, no, or sometimes there was just none at all, even though it said it was busy. And if any would pop up, total horrendous, like, shit that I would feel embarrassed for accepting. It's like, what do you think we are, baggage handlers? What was that Rabanga here, huh? A game of dominoes, man? Come on. Everybody knows the going rate on a body is 59, man. Ugh. No, I mean seriously, we're getting fucked here, man. We're getting fucked. I don't like it. I don't like just these offers. Just like treat me like some fucking poot of a bitch or whatever. Like just. I brought you my underwear, Toby. Scrub them clean for me. Here's a shiny nickel. Don't spend it all in one place. Oh, yes, I'll get right on it. Like, I sure will do whatever you say, Miss Daisy. I'll be right on it. Hello, police. You stole a can of beans. Oh shit, it's a SWAT team. Ah. No, I mean, seriously, it's just like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to get back out there and I fucking hope to God they don't, like, tell me I can't do that or something. I mean, if I have to pull fucking some kind of last minute Hail Mary or some shit, I could go sell shit if I had to. I ain't gonna like it, though. Well, some stuff I could. You know, the problem with selling shit is nobody's got any I don't know people that have money that, you know. I've got all kinds of cool shit in my storage facility. But I'm living in an area where there's, like, people trying to borrow money from me, and I'm a broke motherfucker, you know? I'm barely scraping by paying, you know, for the cheapest ass hole in fucking town, you know, probably in one of the cheapest shitholes in the entire country or something, and and I'm barely scraping by, and there's people coming by, like, can I borrow fucking money? You know? Fuck, dude. I don't know, man. Ugh. I don't know. I could have kept going for another damn hour and waited for some other fucking orders to pop up or something. I felt so. You know, one of the problems I have is, like, I kind of feel bad about shit, but it's like at the same time, like, I feel bad that I filled up an entire shopping cart of stuff, and some of which is perishable, and then I just push it to the customer service desk and stuff, and didn't complete the order. I could have completed the order. It just would have been a massive motherfucking pain in the ass, and I would have felt like a bitch for doing it. And I could have hurt my back with that much weight of stuff if this was some third floor fucking shit. And I would have been so goddamn pissed off about it. And I would have been so resentful and so much, like, just feeling like a low down bitch for doing it. For letting somebody, you know, take advantage of me and use me to carry that much shit at once, you know, for like less than minimum wage and stuff. For the amount of time I had to spend and the fucking amount of energy and effort that I would have had to fucking put into it, that, like, I don't know, maybe I should have just done it, but I guess I still have a problem with having a little bit of fucking, just, I don't know, my ego comes back around, and my pridefulness, or I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, well, it's kind of like this. Like, we're living in a world where you just gotta be like, you're expected to be so motherfucking humble and so motherfucking grateful for the crumbs on the floor, you know, that you lick up while other people are, you know, rolling in dough and fucking living the sweet life, you know? It just gets on my fucking nerves. Like, I would have had to get a second shopping cart to finish the other half of the order. And allegedly, it said it was only 27 items. It said it was 17, but 27 in total. And obviously, that was a goddamn lie. Obviously. Because there's no fucking way that there was only... I guarantee you there was more than 27 items in the cart already, and there was still like 16 or 17 large, bulky items left to go. I mean, I would have been squishing shit at this point, dude. There's just nowhere else to put it. Like, what am I supposed to stack the eggs on top of a bunch of shit like a pyramid on top of the shopping cart and hope they don't fall and break, you know? And then I'm supposed to be liable for it. Fuck, dude. Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't know. If I guess shit, I don't know, man. If things had gone better throughout the rest of the day, maybe I would have been in a better mood, and I would have maybe I still would have been in a better mood, and I would have done it. I almost fucking went through with it. I was like arguing with myself inside my head, like it's like on the one hand, it would have been nice to make the money. On the other hand, I'm thinking, man, these people are taking advantage of me. You know? I mean, what kind of asshole orders that much shit and has just some dude, just some random person in their car to deliver it to some third floor apartment, and order a bunch of fucking 24 packs and 30, 40 packs of water. I mean, big, bulky, heavy shit. You can't even get goddamn plastic bags to carry shit in. You got these weak ass paper bags. You're supposed to fill these weak ass paper bags up with a bunch of heavy canned food and all this other shit and carry it. And yeah, I got catering bags. I've had times where their fucking cocksuckers have orders that are so fucking big and heavy, dude. And I'm carrying fucking like hundreds of. I've carried probably 200 pounds of shit up to somebody, in one fucking trip, and then had to go back downstairs and do it again. And I've ripped my catering bags sometimes more than once in a single week. These are big, heavy-duty motherfucking catering bags, like huge. These are meant to carry enough food to serve like a huge party or something. I've loaded shopping carts up with so much fucking shit. I think I have some pictures of, like, some of this shit. I mean, this shopping cart was, like, overflowing with crap. There was hardly anywhere, like, I mean, if it was a bunch of really small, lightweight shit, I might have been able to cram it in some spaces there, but, like, that's not what they had for the rest of their order. It's all these big everything's the biggest bag of this, the biggest bag of that, the biggest package of this, the biggest case of that, Motherfuckers bought like 8 pounds of fucking marshmallows, just and I mean, that's light, but it's bulky, takes up a lot of space, It's just, like, I had to go walk, like, they bought 2 different brands of fucking, like, yams, basically, right? Sweet potatoes. 1 can of each of 2 different brands, which were approximately 200 to 300 yards apart from one another. So I gotta walk over 200-300 yards over this way, and then I gotta walk 200-300 yards back over this way to grab the other fucking can to scan the label. And the whole time I'm blocking people, I gotta move, watch out, duck, dodge, bob, and weave. All these motherfucking people trying to walk through. I walked in there with like 5 or 6 paper bags in my hand, like, I got this. And I start doing it, I'm like, oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Like, they're lying, obviously lying about what the fucking, it's like everything was huge, heavy, like the cart was getting to the point where like I had to muscle it to turn around corners and stuff like that. And I wasn't even halfway done. And then there's all this, I mean, I was done with most of the heavy shit probably, with the rest of it would have been like frozen stuff. But then there's fragile stuff. There's like another, they want another gallon of milk, and the next couple things like a gallon of milk and 60 pack of eggs. Who the fuck eats a sick? I mean, a very large family. I wouldn't think someone living in an apartment, like, what are you gonna do? Freeze them? I have to like force, like, I mean, I guess I live by myself, but I mean, I have to like force feed myself eggs to keep a fucking 12 pack of eggs from spoiling over the course of a month, or a couple weeks or a month or something. The shit spoils so damn fast. It's like, unless you like boil them and pickle them or something. I swear to God, there's people that fucking order like 8 gallons of milk. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with 8 gallons of milk? How are you gonna fucking drink that many gallons, or even 4 gallons of milk? Who the fuck is gonna drink? I don't care how big your goddamn family. Like, what are you, like you got like 20 fucking people living at your house? Who the fuck is gonna drink 4 gallons? I don't care if you what do you got, 5, 10? I mean, how many fucking people would have to be living at your house chugging milk to drink 4 fucking gallons of milk in the course before it spoils? Shit's only good for like a couple of weeks, right? Before it's like, alien nation fucking, milk or whatever, basically. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. It's just like there was an old TV show from like the 80s or early 90s. I don't know if anyone, probably almost no one knows what the hell I'm talking about when I say Alien Nation. There's this TV show where there's these weird aliens that like fucking invaded Earth, and now they're like big portion of the population. They've got like 2 hearts, and they drink spoiled milk to get drunk. So have you heard the Scorpion song? Welcome to the Alien Nation. Yeah. For the Alien Nation. Yeah, that's what the song is probably about. Like, it's about that song, that show. I don't remember if it was the theme song. I haven't seen that shit since it was on the air a long time ago. Early 90s or some shit. It was still on the air. Probably repeats or something. This is like from, back in the day when like, Kung Fu, the Legend Continues, or whatever the hell it was called, the second time. Like, 80s, early 90s or something, Back in the, like, Rockford Files days and like that, Oh, God. Oh. I mean, this is fucking... I can't... It's so fucking weird, though, man. Like, how the... Like, that's weird, right? Who the fuck buys 4 gallon... I don't know. I guess there was a time, like, when I was a teenager and I was pumping iron a lot, where I might drink, like, a quart or maybe even a half a gallon of milk in a day sometimes. I suppose back when I was like 16, 17 and pumping iron fucking, 3, 4, 5 days a week and just like trying to pack pounds on and just, yeah, when I was like really just stuff in my face trying to put weight on because I was a skinny fucker and I was lifting weights and stuffing, eating a bunch of meat and, you know, scarfing down tuna and trying to chug a lot of milk and stuff to try and get a bunch of protein and shit, Yeah, back then, I guess. But, like, still, I mean, you would think that even like a whole household with like 5 people in it or something that all drink milk would, a gallon would last them like a fucking, week or two or something. And even if they were trying, you wouldn't buy milk for the entire month because it doesn't last that long. It spoils, you know. It only lasts like a couple of weeks, right? Who the fuck's buying that much milk? Gotta be Alien Nation thing, probably. Fuck. And then people are buying Walmart brand 40 packs of water, dude. I would sooner drink city tap water than Walmart brand fucking bottled water, probably, because it's probably even chances on what's better for you, honestly. You know? Well, that's a pretty good deal. Yeah, if you like drinking poison. Fuck. Like, well, they put the shitty city water, tap water in a fucking bottle. That's cool. I'm gonna pay a bunch of money for it now, huh? Like, better off just turning the sink on, dude, than to buy the Walmart brand bottled water, It's probably fluoridated as fuck. Filled with God knows how many different fucking types of poison. Fuck all that shit. They're turning the freaking frogs gay! Yep. Dude, I fucking saw some YouTube video and I looked it up. And it must be true, because you can't even find the it's in fucking Wikipedia. There's all sorts of record of people, of newspaper articles and stuff talking about it, and news broadcasts talking about it, like just short little clips and stuff like that. And they mentioned some leaked documents or some shit. But I couldn't even find the leaked documents. I mean, I didn't look that long. Maybe if I spent hours searching for the leaked documents, I could find them buried somewhere. But clearly this is something that was going on that was buried. Some shit they were calling gay bombs. Talking about the military developing some kind of chemical weapons to turn people gay. Alex was right. I mean, fucking explains a lot, doesn't it? I guess. I don't know, dude. It does seem like, the natural course of events in history or whatever, that in such a short period of time for such a large shift in the culture to happen would not be a natural course of events to have occurred, without some sort of massive concerted effort or perhaps some sort of a chemical something, something, right? Maybe it wasn't just psychological, maybe it was biological, That's what I'm saying. getting off topic here, bitching about like not making enough money. I don't know, man. When I first started working doing deliveries, at this point it's been like a year and a half or something, I guess. It was pretty good. Like when I put in the effort, I'd make more money. Put in more effort, make more money. Keep a positive outlook, things worked out better. Shit worked the way it seems like it's supposed to work, right? And then at some point, shit just turned upside down. Not, and then it got to where like the more I would try and the harder I would work, the less money I would make. You know? And get to where some days I barely could make a quarter of what I would, I mean, every now and then there's like these weird little fucking spurts or something where shit just works out, right? Like a couple of months ago, uh, and it's pretty fucking sad now that this was like one of my best weeks in numerous months. I think I only went out for like 3 days and I made like $650 or something in like 3 fucking days. Probably only worked like 5 or 6 hours a day. It's like 3 days in a row, over $200 a day. Straight up. And then I try to keep going out, and I'm having days where it's like you sit around that parking lot, be trying, and there's just nothing but shit offers, and the orders ain't coming in, and when they do come in, they're crap. And some shit where like I'm supposed to spend an hour and a half and piss my own gas away and bust my back just to make $9 in an hour and a half or something. And that's before I have to like replace the gas. Like that's slavery. That's what that is. It's called slavery. Except slaves had free housing and better living conditions, kind of. Well, comparable to the time period in which they lived in, like, yeah. When you consider the time period, the difference in technology at the time and so on, yeah, oh sure, we got it better. We got refrigeration, we got an oven, we got TV, we got entertainment, all this crap, right? So we could say, yeah, we got it better now. But like, if you were to take what they had for being slaves in the field or whatever, working probably, in many instances less hours, and you know, they actually, and many of them were getting paid. Basically, it's kind of like the Jones plantation. That's really like they had. They did. They had better housing. I mean, minus the technology, but that's just because, I mean, the rich motherfuckers didn't have a microwave or a motherfucking oven or, you know. I mean, no, dude, they probably, I'm not saying they didn't have some kind of oven. They did have oven. They just had a different kind of oven. You had to put like wood in it to, a wood fired oven or something like that, right? That's just a different technology just because they didn't have a TV and all that sort of shit. Like, they still had like, they'd have like a decent sized cabin or something, their own bedrooms, it wasn't like some kind of concentration camp. Like, they had, like, realistically, when you look into it more, for the most part, like, they had fucking better living conditions and straight up slavery than a lot of people who are working twice as many hours nowadays have. Aside from the technological advancement of the modern age. Just comparatively is what I'm saying. More space, more amenity, yeah, shit was different back in the old days. Yeah, okay, maybe they had to go to an outhouse and shit in a hole. Maybe they had to gather wood to heat up their wood-fired stove to cook food or to heat the fucking place or whatever. Maybe they had to light a lantern or something to have light, or light some candles at night or something to have light. Maybe, right? So you could say, oh, it was so much worse, right? But the fucking dude with the, 80-room fucking mansion plantation had to do the same fucking thing at that point in time. So it's not really a fucking good argument, you know? the massa was doing this, it was lighting his lantern and fucking getting wood in his stove and, all the same, except, whatever. I'm just saying, fucking John D. Rockefeller had to fill his stove up with wood and light it and put oil in his lamp and light it to have light, same as the slave in his cabin, it's not, it's not like he had a fucking, 60-inch flat, 72-inch flat screen TV in his place and they were living in the Stone Age. No, it's a different time. Right? And I guess, yeah, there's horrendous, it's been terrible shit throughout history. It's just a different type of terrible shit now that looks more palatable or whatever if you're not really paying attention to, comparatively. It's just. The hell? Oh, okay. It's a movie apparently playing. I don't know. I probably should have just finished the damn order. I just feel like I would have been sitting here stewing on it. That's the thing that happens sometimes. I just got. What kind of led up to me getting pissed? If I had had better luck throughout the day and the hours earlier before that, I probably would have just went through with it and been like, alright, well that sucked, but I'm alright, But prior to that, in the course of about 5 fucking hours, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but there's been lots of days where I worked 5 hours and made $140 or $200 or whatever, So, and in the course of about 5 hours, I made like $50. And I pissed away more gas than I would normally piss away, and far fewer and it just, the offers that came in were shit, and then sometimes I'd sit around there for a fucking half hour, 45 minutes, or an hour, not even a single goddamn offer would show up, or if they were in some other fucking town 20 miles away, and they weren't good enough to make it worth it to even go over there and fucking just deal with it, You know why I see orders that are fucking from 20 miles away, they're trying to send me over there? Because there's probably hundreds of people sitting over there, right in the goddamn parking lot of the store, that saw the offer, and the offer was such shit that none of them wanted to take it. So you know what they do? They send it to me, wanting me to go drive 20 fucking miles over there and then drive 10 or 15 miles off in some other fucking direction further away and then have to drive all the goddamn way back and make a 50 or 60 mile round trip to make 10, 12, 15, 20 bucks or something. Piss away fucking 2-3 hours of my day, you know, basically slave labor, or, if I'm lucky, barely gas money just to recuperate the gas that I had to blow to go waste my time and bust my back for fucking nothing, It's just fucking pisses me off, dude. It's hard not, I try to keep a positive attitude. Try to like shift my, because I start falling apart when I have a negative attitude too much, So I try to fucking turn myself around, try to get more of a positive fucking outlook on things and go out and do shit, but then I just feel like I'm, people are like, trust the universe, bro, and the universe is just like spitting in my face, laughing at me, kicking me in the nuts every time I turn around, basically, is how I feel, Trust the universe, bro, everything works out great. Like, really? Suck my nuts, Fuck. Just... Oh, sorry. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'll tell you that I they don't give you enough time to look at the details of the orders is one thing. Like, this is why I walk into the store with 5 or 6 paper bags in my hand, thinking that's gonna be enough. I'm just gonna put the stuff in these bags and I'll put it on top of I saw that there was a big thing of water. I was like, ah, shit. And there's a 24 pack of soda. I was like, ah, shit. I didn't think there was gonna be a fuckload of really heavy ass shit, or that there's gonna be any chance that I would need 2 shopping carts for 27. There's no way it was 27 items. It's bullshit, dude. I probably had fucking 50 or 60 goddamn items in the cart before I even fucking, and I was only halfway through the fucking order or something. They were just saying it was less than it was. I guarantee fucking you that. I hope they don't I don't know, I gotta figure something out, dude. I don't know how I'm gonna keep fucking doing this shit, dude. I just hope I'm gonna even be allowed to keep doing this shit, dude. No, because really, they treat you like just a slave dog, basically. You know? And there are people that are just good Toby, I guess that's what they want, good Toby. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. It just seems like it's got to be a damn fake ass computer simulation or something, it's like the whole world is just centered around fucking with me or something, is what it feels like, right? You know? Shit doesn't add up, It just works differently for other people, shit works out differently for other people a lot of times than it does for me, And no, seriously, I'll see super overweight, out of shape, old, fucking half cripple looking motherfuckers. People with thick Coke bottle glasses that can't see shit. Driving piece of shit cars that there's no fucking way, would even continue to run in a real physical goddamn reality. You know what I mean? And they ain't got catering bags. You know, they ain't got nothing to carry this shit. They're loading up all this paper bags, allegedly. They're getting, picking up these giant orders, and somehow, these fuckers are making money. And more money than me. Like, how? Because I'm completing orders faster than them, more efficiently than them, organizing shit better than them. I'm coming at it more prepared. I'm fucking, you know, breaking the motherfucking speed limit at every given opportunity to get to the fucking customer faster. I'm using fucking large catering bags to get the order to the door faster, get it delivered faster and better, and shortcutting every motherfucking thing I can with all the goddamn glitches in the app, learning my way around the fucking app glitches just to try to make it work out so I can get shit done faster and get out of there and get it delivered, get back and ready for the next motherfucking order. I'm good at shit. I know where to find shit in the store. I mean, I could spot a fucking can. I could spot a certain brand candy yams from 250 fucking yards away across the store. I'm like, I see it. It's over there. I'm good. I'm damn good. And I'm fast. I can walk like some kind of, speed demon fucking robo motherfucker, dude. I can carry 200 fucking pounds of shit up to the third flight. Up 3 flights of stairs and stack it on the fucking doorstep and get the fuck out of there. And there's people that look like they're 200 fucking pounds overweight, look like they can't see shit driving some piece of shit car. I got a motherfucking super reliable car with low miles. Somehow, they're still out there. They're making more money than me. Everything's great for them. They're super happy about it. And I'm going out there busting my fucking ass to make dog shit pay, Not always. I mean, sometimes it works out, but I feel like the more effort I put forward, the fucking shittier things get. And the more I just fucking sit around and fuck off, the better things get. Is what it's like a backwards world, The more I try to take pride in things and do a good job and blah, 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 whatever, the more I just watch all these people half-assing and fucking off that don't look like they'd even be capable of doing 1/5 of the work that I do, are just racing past me in the dollar, department. It's just like, what the fuck? I don't know, dude. It's just... There's a lot of things that don't make sense. And honestly, there's a lot to do with the delivery job sort of shit that makes me think that this is a damn computer simulation. This is like, it can't be real. There's no motherfucking way. It's highly illogical, doesn't make any sense why there would be people doing this to make money that would show up to, say, a curbside pickup for 3 or 4 people with hundreds and hundreds of bags, of which there's only 4 or 5 or 6 maybe that actually have a damn label on them to tell you who it belongs to. Orders for 3 or 4 different people, and they just sit in their goddamn driver's seat and they're like, yeah, just throw it in the fucking car. And then they manage to get this shit to people's front door. Half the time they're out of shape, overweight, fucking elderly and decrepit. Somehow they're getting this shit, doing the, and getting the right bags to the right door. How? And how are you delivering, a bag full of heavy fucking metal, like cans of beans and yams and all this sort of shit, you know, or a bag with like 6 fucking 2 liters stacked in it. That's like a flimsy ass paper bag that, you know, and you're carrying this shit up 3 flights of stairs and like fucking, you know, they're gonna carry 40, 50 fucking paper bags up 3 flights of stairs. How the fuck are they making money? How? How? Be fucking spending goddamn half the day, if not all fucking day, just on the one goddamn order. Are you fucking shitting me? Like, you're gonna spend 3 fucking hours to make like $20 or something. I'm fucking doing really good. I made $20 today. And yet somehow these motherfuckers paying their bills. Or whatever. I don't know, man. Maybe they're living in mom's basement or they got fucking social security checks coming in covering their fucking bills. I don't know what the hell, dude. They're just like, I'm gonna go out all day and work, and then at the end of the day I'll have enough money to buy a pack of cigarettes. Yay! I worked really hard today. Now I can put gas in my car. I could go out and do it again tomorrow. Like, what the? I don't know how the fuck they're aggravating as fuck, dude. When I started making deliveries, and this went on for probably a good 6 months or something. I don't know. I think it's been about what the fuck? I don't know what. Yeah, at least six or 8 months of this. Probably been damn near 18 months or something. I've been doing this shit. It was not uncommon for me to make, you know, $800 to $1,000 a week. Of course, I was putting in more hours a lot of the time. Except in the wintertime, there's just not as many hours of daylight. And there ain't fuck all for orders until later in the day. And if you can't see very well in the dark, then I guess I traveled by faith, not by sight. I used the power of magic to find the houses and whatnot, you know, and the flashlight, of course. But I don't know. I guess I actually give a damn, you know. I don't want to run somebody's dumbass over, even if they are. Like, I don't know. I don't want to deal with the bullshit, right? And I don't want to hurt nobody get hurt either, you know. I don't want to run over somebody's cat or something because the stupid cat runs out from under a car and I can't see the motherfucker. I don't want to run over some tweaker that darts across the street, or some kid that's riding a fucking skateboard going 30 miles an hour out from behind a wall somewhere, you know what I mean? I could do night deliveries. But the life I'm risking may not be my own, you know? Pretty much, you know? A little bit my own if I have to go some long ass distance, you know? Because a lot of other people out driving can't see fuck all either, you know? I might bump into my car and I might go off a goddamn cliff on some shit, you know? These wet roads, man. I don't like these wet roads. My brakes don't work as well on wet roads, you know? Tires might slip, shit might spin out, you know? We gotta cross a four-way intersection on a wet road and there's a bunch of traffic. I might step on the gas with the car coming at me, and my tires start spinning before they grip the road. Less time for me to go from one side of the road street to the other while there's a car flying at me at 50 miles an hour or 60 miles an hour, you know? It's like, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, ah! Fucking made it, you know? Tell you how many oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck moments I've had while I'm out just trying to merge with traffic or fucking cross some goddamn intersection. There's no fucking light. And then more oh fuck shit, because even in those situations, there's some fucking dumbass like standing there high or something, trying to fucking ready to run across the street, not looking where they're going, or they're just standing there on the side of the road at like an angle, and you're like, are they going this? Are they going to cross that way? Are they going to cross that way? Or are they just standing there because they're fucking like, ooh, wow, man, cars, bro. You know? Ooh, man, traffic is trippy, bro. Like, you don't know. I don't know. I can. I don't know. There's all kinds of risk involved in these kind of delivery job too, right? Like I do stuff. It's just like I can't tell you how many times like I probably could have got shot or attacked by like 5 or 6 dogs or something. I just had to manage to play it cool or whatever and got in and out of there, But like, Jesus, man. There's one fucking place I swear I could about feel the beat of a sniper rifle on me from up in the hill. I'm dropping this guy. He's like, fucking leave it at the red gate. Got some narrow ass driveway with a big fucking like drop off. Like literally the driveway is just about as wide as where my tires are, right? Like you ain't got like hardly an inch one way or the other before your car's like bottom down on this fucking driveway, right? And he's got this like fence on each side. And this fucking driveway from the road to his red gate that's closed is like a good 400 or 500 fucking yards or some shit, man. I ain't even fucking shitting you, dude. And I've delivered there twice. One time, see, I didn't know. It was in the dark. Back when I had my halogens and yeah. And I pull up the driveway thinking, and I go, oh shit, it's this motherfucker, right? I just put this stuff out the gate, and it's like more hundreds of yards down further is the house, like up on a hill somewhere, right? And there's probably some nice, great place to turn around up there, but there's nowhere to turn around. So I gotta back my fucking Lincoln Town car down about 500 fucking yards of super damn narrow ass driveway, where if you go like an inch and a half too far either way, like you're bottomed out and trapped probably, in the dark with shitty halogen like tail lights to guide my way behind me. I was like holding the fucking mag light out the goddamn window like fuck, and, I made it. Dude, some of the driving, and that's not even the worst of it, dude. I've had fucking much worse driveways than that. That ain't shit, dude. Oh my god, dude. The type of fucking, like, backing out, turning around shit I've had to do in this boat. In dark, in the rain, Crazy. I mean, this would have been difficult fucking maneuvering for somebody in a fucking, like, Subaru Justy or something, or a, And I'm driving a motherfucking limousine trying to do this shit, right? Fucking goddamn sailboat, with unlimited fucking blind spots all around, pretty much, in the dark, in the rain, in the fog, windows are fogging up. I'm sweating because I gotta have the defrost on at all times, or my windows will fog up too much. Little goddamn sprinkling ass fucking rain, just making the windows so you can't hardly see shit through them. And I try and stick my fucking head out the window to see anything, dark. On some steep ass hill behind me, there's like jagged pieces of metal and rocks and trees that I'm trying not to back into. Right? And then like cars at like a fucking 70% goddamn incline up a fucking steep ass hill, and there's like a hole back behind me, or whatever the fuck, right? Like I gotta manage to turn around and then get out to the road. Some super narrow ass driveway in the dark. Can't see out to the side of me. There's a ditch that's like fucking 15 feet deep, on either side. Cars and trucks are flying down the road at 65 miles an hour. Good times.
But hey, bro, I made a few dollars. I'm rich, bro.
Fuck. I don't know. I hope I didn't piss the people there at Walmart off or something with that shit, dropping that fucking order. But that was some bullshit, dude. I would have had no respect for myself. I just really, that's what it came down to. Is I felt like I would have had no self-respect left at all. Like what little tiny bit of self-respect I managed to like hold on to would be gone again, and I would just I feel like I would have been more depressed and more discouraged had I done that. I would have had a bit more money. I would have made like $85 or whatever. Maybe I would have still been out there. Maybe I would have ended up making $100. I don't know. Or more. Fuck, maybe. If I would have just pushed through and did it. I just really feel like I feel like I would have pushed. If I had pushed through, I could have pushed through. I could have done it. Completed the fucking order. Taken a bunch of time, and afterwards, I feel like I would have been so discouraged and so pissed off that I probably would have just fell apart, and I don't know if I could have got myself out of bed again for quite some time, and I ain't got that much time left this month, man. I don't know if I'm gonna have to fucking go and fucking pawn shit that I don't want to pawn, or I mean, I wish there was people around with money, but shit, dude. Because I got a bunch of cool shit to sell that I wouldn't mind selling, I guess, that much. But I think pretty much my only option for getting money quick is like a pawn shop. So ain't no motherfuckers with money around willing to spend it, wanting to buy cool shit or whatever. I'm just surrounded by broke motherfuckers. They'd be like, hey, that's cool. Oh, we'd gladly pay you later for your cool shit today. Hey, can I borrow some money? Can I bum a smoke? That's the shit I do. That's what I'm surrounded by. I ain't got people I can run to and be like, hey, can I borrow fucking $100? Hey, can I borrow a couple? I mean, my dad, I guess, fucking way the fuck over in South Dakota. I've been fucking doing too much of that shit, though. Goddamn. I mean, it was one thing when I gave him, like, a few $1,000s or something just to keep him from dumping my shit on the side of the road. And then I ended up, over time with him, like, sending me money to help me out, like, to where I felt like, at that point I felt like it was even. Now I'm like, I owe him. What the fuck? What the fuck? Come on, damn it. What the? Seriously? Fucking hell. There it is. Underwear were turned all fucking sideways. Had to get out the microscope to find it. Nah. Right. Damn it. Need to make more fucking money. Son of a bitch. I swear, dude, like, there's so many things. Just the shit that I observe when I'm out making deliveries over the last, like, year and a half or whatever, especially, is... I mean, I used to think we were in some kind of computer simulation and this shit couldn't be real. And now I fucking know. I absolutely know, pretty much, that there's no fucking way this shit could be real. Like, just the shit that I've seen doing this. It's like, no fucking way. Dude. I don't know, man. Well, shit, I don't know. Maybe... I don't know what to think, dude. Like, maybe there... If I had to try to make some kind of sense of any of this shit, like, could it be that, like... No, there's no way this shit is real. I've seen too much shit to know, like, that this shit can't be real. But as far as, like, the types of orders and stuff that I get and shit, and, like, me thinking, like, there's no way these other people could do it, like, maybe the only thing I could think is maybe somehow their algorithm or something, like, because they got the driver's license, they got their height, weight, picture of them, stuff like that, maybe they size them up or something, test them out on some shit or whatever. And maybe because I have completed some orders that have a lot of really big, heavy shit and that are a real pain in the ass and stuff. So, like, they know that I can. So maybe that's why they're sending me this shit. And maybe these other people are getting, like, simple, easy powder puff orders and making bank. Just because they are in shit shape and they are driving a shittier car and they are, people, maybe the people with shittier eyesight and less muscle and less, physical capabilities or something are getting sent, like, easier shit making money. I don't know. Maybe because maybe the reason they're trying to load me up with so much crap is because they know I am strong and they're trying to, like, max me out or something. I don't know. They know I'm pretty good at finding shit and I'm strong and, they're like, fuck it, you can do it. Load him up with every. I mean, I could. Well, honestly, this last one, what sent me over the edge mostly was the eggs, right? That's got to be a whole separate thing. This would have been a lot of trips up and down the stairs. And it's the fact that I've had to sew. God damn it. I can tell you how many fucking times I've had to sew these goddamn catering bags up. And these are big, huge, heavy duty catering bags, man. I mean, we're talking shit like. I could probably carry like 12, 14-inch pizzas in one of these fucking catering bags. Right? And I've got 3 of them. And I've had to sew every single fucking one of them back up like half a dozen times. I mean, shit would have been more, but I've just like been making do, and they're not completely fucking, like they're ripped, but they're still working, and I'm just like, fuck it. I keep using them until they're ripped to the point where they're can't be used anymore, and then I'm like, God damn it, now I have to sew them, I'm not even kidding you, dude. I've had like 100 pounds of one bag, just holding it in my arm. 100 pounds in some other bag. I'm like slinging the fucking handles up over my shoulder, and then carrying some other shit in the hand underneath it, and then trying to like hold it up underneath the 100 pounds under this arm and the 100 pounds under that while I walk up to the 3rd floor, and I'm setting down one bag. And like probably shakes the whole goddamn building. It's just like it's like a metal frame with like stone on the stairs or something, or big board, whatever. And I set down my bag and it's just like wham, and you can just feel the whole floor and the whole stairway start to vibrate like wham. And I'm not just like dropping the shit from a height. I'm just like, I'll lower it down and then let it go, like. Or just set it down, like, because I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to go at, super slow speed to set it down or something, unless it's got fucking eggs or glass in it or something, It's like, whoom! And I could just feel the entire building shaking, I mean, I could be like, well, I mean, honestly, I could probably pick up about, I don't know. It may be more than that, honestly. Sometimes. Probably not. I don't know. I know I'm capable. I'm actually fairly strong. Like, I don't know if I'm as strong as I used to be. No, probably not. Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. It's probably kind of like the Toby Keith song, Not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Something like that, right? I don't know. I remember I was at this, I went with my sister or something to some SCA event years ago, and there was like a strongman competition, and yeah, and then I also another time I ran into some dudes practicing for strongman competition in a park, and I lifted the Haber. I fucked up. It started to tilt on me, and like I threw it backwards, but I mean I got it up there. It's just the technique. I did the technique wrong, and it like kind of started to tilt on me. I think with practice or whatever, I could have got it and flipped it around. I'm not gonna bullshit you and say I flipped a full size Haber around, but I picked it up and I had it, and it just started to the top of it started to tilt. Like I didn't grab it right. It was the only problem. If I would have just gripped it right, got the grip right and fucking lined up and everything, I could have thrown that shit up and. I know I could do a damn good Haber toss, especially if you use a sledgehammer instead of some round shit. It's not supposed to be round, it's supposed to be fucking hammer, you know? Balance is different, yeah. And they had a farmer's walk where they were like, of course, this is lightweight shit, it was like 200 pounds a piece or whatever. They were doing some like these big, massive dudes, and this is back when I was like 150 pounds or something. Now I'm like, I don't know. I'd have to weigh myself again. I don't know. I'm sure I'm somewhere between like 200 and 220. I'm probably in the maybe I might even be like 190 or something. I don't fucking know. I think because like I really have to tighten my belt up to keep my pants from falling down. So. I think I've actually been more on the skinnier, lighter side for a number of years since my mom died. Before that, I was probably like 220 something. But just stress and malnutrition and plus, extra exercise too. Because, like, I mean, especially since I've been working. Well, even before I was working, dude, I was walking miles, like, much more frequently. Because I was now in a town area where, let's say, for instance, on the strange, weird occasion where I'd had a drink and I didn't want to drive anywhere, well, now I was in town. So now, if I wanted to go somewhere or get something, I could just simply walk down the street a couple of miles or a mile or whatever the fuck, and I could go get something, I didn't have to get in my car if I absolutely didn't want to, you see? So that means more walking. And sometimes I would even go walk to some places I would, be close enough to a grocery store. I would just, walk to a grocery store and walk back with a, backpack or duffel bag full of shit, or both, backpack full of stuff and bags full of stuff and all that, Be walking a, mile or two, I mean, I definitely now, like, I'm sure I walk, I don't know how many miles a day. I ought to get, like, some kind of fucking, one of those things that, like, counts my steps or miles or whatever. I'm sure I'm walking, I don't know. Like on a day when I'm doing Spark or something, I'm probably walking down. I mean, that's more walking than I ever did with DoorDash. I'm probably like, I don't know, quite a few miles every single day between all the back and forth, back and forth. I mean, just walking to the damn parking lot and going back to grab the milk, you probably walked a mile right there, dude. Yeah, pretty much. And then you gotta walk back. Yeah, right? I mean, maybe 10 or more. Right, every day I work, I'm doing 10, 15 fucking miles walk. I don't know. And so I'm up and down stairs with like heavy loads, I don't know, dude. It's just. It was less time. I mean, the pay per order wasn't as good, but, well, I don't know about. That's not true entirely. There's a whole lot of trash offers that come in through Spark, dude. Whole lot of them. The only difference is it doesn't seem so much like they're trying to make it a video game. And I can still accept or decline whatever offers come in, even with a ridiculously low acceptance rating. which at this point, I can't even imagine how ridiculously low my acceptance rating is, because I mean, I'm out there working, right? Doing deliveries, and all of a sudden they're trying to send me, 15, 20 miles this way, 15, 20 miles that way, or whatever, to some other town to go pick up all these offers that are total shit because everybody in that town said no. So now they're sending it way the fuck over to me, wanting me to drive way the fuck over there to do that dog shit offer. And of course, I mean, sometimes that shit'll pile up. I got 20 of them in a row, and I can't even see if any of them are from the town that I'm in. So I have to hit reject, 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 and then they just send them back to you. They add fucking, oh, now it's fucking 20 cents more, bro. You have to hit reject, reject, reject so many fucking times. I can't even imagine how bad my acceptance rating is on that. Yeah, because, I'm trying to make money here, dude, not play video game, I ain't some rich motherfucker driving a Tesla that's just out here, fucking around, oh, this is fun for me. Fuck no, dude. I'm just out here having fun in my Tesla, bro. No. Trying to make money so I can pay bills. So, if being a slave bitch and driving around your Tesla delivering shit, you might want to get a big fucking giant one, like one of those, cool little bulletproof motherfuckers or whatever, right? I think you're gonna need something more than that, though. Honestly, you're gonna need no, that would be fine. Get a charging station. One of those big Tesla, bulletproof Tesla trucks or whatever, Load that up with people's groceries, deliver it to them. Don't expect to make any money. Then you can feel like you did something that day or whatever. No, seriously, that's you see fucking shit like that all the time. Motherfucking rich motherfuckers driving fancy sports cars and $50,000 brand new motherfucking pickup trucks and shit. They're out there doing the same shit I am. And they don't even seem like they know what the fuck they're doing, and but they're there. Taking jobs from me who need to pay my bills, they're there. There they are anyways. They ain't got nothing better to do. Because they just got money coming out their fucking eye, coming out their ears, coming out their nose, coming out their eyeballs, coming out their ass. It's just fucking money, money, money. They don't have, they don't have to do anything. They're just I'll just go out and do this. This is just fun for me. It's like a video game. Whee! And I'm out there trying to make my fucking bills. So, no, there really is. There's a bunch of these rich fuckers that'll just go out and do shit because they just are bored and they ain't got nothing to do. Because they just got so much motherfucking money. And they literally just do it for the fuck of it. Pretty much. Or they do it because maybe they're doing it because of this incentive thing, right? There's this recruitment incentive. And maybe they got some friend, some family member that says, hey, there's this incentive that says, if you sign up and go make, 200 deliveries in a month, then each of us gets $100. And they'll go, oh, okay. And they just got all kinds of free time and money, and they don't give a fuck. And they just are bored, sitting around watching fucking TV. Got nothing better to do, so they just go out and fucking do that. So, less money for those of us who are actually trying to pay our fucking bills, And then there's these, I don't know, people that are just perfectly happy to live in their car. Perfectly happy to sleep in a tent somewhere, or, whatever the fuck, right? Just people who have no standards, no fucking. I don't know. Yeah, there really are. There are people that are just like super happy for anything, dude. They're rewarded. They're like, that you're very much rewarded in this world for that, right? For like, you know, for being the whore that charges a nickel, you shall be rewarded with many nickels. But if you feel that your worth is any more than that, then how dare you? Like, it's like, I don't know, dude. There's just, it's kind of how it seems to actually be here, like, it's like the opposite of the way it's supposed to be, the way people say it is, but it's not. You just gotta know your worth and fucking don't accept anything, and the universe will fucking know and it'll pay you better and everything will work out great. And it's like, no, it's like everything's a test. What do you think? Everything's a test. Every day's a test. Did I pass? Did I fail? What did I do? How did I do on that test? Did I fail the test? Did I pass the test? Mm-hmm. Huh. Oh. Right? Should I have completed the order? I mean, I would have had a bit more money now, so that would have been nice. I don't know how my back or my ankle or my wrist or any of that would have felt, or how my mind, like what the state of my mind would have been. I was protecting my heart, protecting my mind, possibly my body. For all it just said apartment. I couldn't see the address specifically. That was a big problem. If I could have seen the address, and the address had said that it was, room, say, D103 or 205 or, some shit. See, because that's how it goes. Or, 1023, whatever the fuck, right? Then this is how the numbers work, right? If the first digit is a 1, it's the first floor. If the first digit is a 2, it's the second floor. If the first digit is a 3, it's the third floor, and so on and so forth. And it could be 100,000, doesn't fucking matter. That's just a number that they make up and pull out of their ass. Pretty much. Mm-hmm. If there are no letters like A, B, C, D, E, F, G in front of it, that could be because it's actually like some thing in somebody's backyard or on the side of a house, or it's a house that's been broke up into sections. Or it could be because the dumbass didn't put the letter of the building. Yeah. In which case you have to get a hold of them and figure that out, Which happens quite frequently, actually. First time I had, like, this other town I delivered to, my first delivery today. It was the first time I've ever had that happen in that town. It happens quite frequently especially this one apartment complex, Sandridge, whatever, right? The fucking people are always doing that shit there. They'll be like, room 105, room 306. And it's like, 15 different buildings, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And there's room, It's like, what's your building letter? Hello? At times I had to spend like 20, 30 fucking minutes on the, calling over and over and over, texting, calling, hello, building letter? Building letter? Like, I don't know, bro. It's like a building. Fucking find it, Like, you live here and you don't know what fucking letter your building is? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I've had some fucking situations that I mean, I end up always I feel bad when that's the thing about me. Like, it gets me, and I gotta stop. I gotta stop beating myself up, and I gotta just, honestly, there's a part of me that's like, I want to be a nicer, better person. And then there's another part of me that's like, no, I want to be more of a dick. I need to be more of a dick. I need to not give a shit more. I need to be more not giving a fuck about the other people. Because honestly, that would probably work out better for me sometimes. Because the more I care, the more it hurts me. The more they hurt me, The more shit I have to deal with. Because of the thoughtlessness of the other people, and, Like, if you order beer and I have to go find in the store and load it up, and that's part of your order, and then I got to deliver it to your house, that, even by itself, massive pain in the ass. Much bigger pain in the ass if you didn't have the motherfucking foresight to have your ID ready at the door. Don't answer the door, don't answer the phone, whatever the fuck, right? Or your ID is expired, or, whatever the fuck, right? Massive pain in the ass. That's just an example of thoughtlessness. Of shit that they don't give a crap how much of a pain in the ass it is for you. They just want the shit, If you order a bunch of big, heavy, goddamn items and you want them delivered to the 3rd floor and you ain't paying a lot, like, you ain't tipping a bunch of money, I mean, we ain't making shit, dude. Like, the fucking companies ain't paying us shit. It's all tips, dude. If we ain't getting tipped, we ain't getting fucking paid enough to, like, go pay your goddamn, go fucking knock on your newspaper, your newspaper delivery boy's house and offer him the money that we're getting offered and watch him give you the fucking flip you the bird, dude. Seriously. We got bills to pay, he doesn't. And he's not going to give a fuck. He doesn't have bills to pay, and he's still not going to do it. You can be like, you can drive my car. Like, I don't give a fuck. I ain't doing all that shit for that little money. Fuck you. You'd be like, 10, 12 years old. I don't care. Better buy me some beer, bitch. Something. Give me some pornos, right? Well, yeah. I know how they think. I was one of them. Little Jimmy, no! I don't know, dude. Well, I mean, dude, a lot of the offers that come through on these platforms, man, they're not they're not for somebody that's trying to work and pay bills. They're for somebody who's trying to come up with enough money to buy a pack of cigarettes. Or trying to come up with just enough money to go get beer. Trying to come up with just enough money to put some gas in their car so they can get the fuck out of there, you know? That's what a lot of that shit is. And that's how, right? That's or for somebody that just like is rich and just so fucking bored, or they got some family member that's poor, it's like, hey, I can make an extra $100 if you help me out. And they're like, yeah, sure, I'm bored. I'm just gonna go do it for the hell of it because I'm bored, you know? Yeah. But it's a pain in the ass. It is. And, I mean, but it's different. It's different. Like, for a while, you do it for a while, and it's like, it can be. Well, I mean, for one thing, like I said, there's like a honeymoon phase, right? Like, the company and the app and everything, like, treats you better for a while at first, you know? And then even if you do a really good job, like they have their expectations way too goddamn high. And even if you do a really damn good job and you put in way more hours, make way more deliveries, do a way better job, get the shit to the customer more efficiently, faster, better, everything, right? After a while, it's like you just become. It's like they forget about you and you're just lost in a pile of all these new motherfuckers that don't know what they're doing, and they're getting treated better than you are. There ain't no seniority. There ain't no, oh, he's made 5,000 deliveries, therefore he gets treated better than the motherfucker who's made 5. No, the guy who made 5 deliveries is making more motherfucking money than the guy who's made 5,000. Unless the guy who's made 5,000 is a millionaire driving a Tesla, doing it just for the fuck of it. And you're just gonna be like, I'll do it for 50 cents. I don't even care because I'm rich, bitch. You know? Those exist. They do. They really do. There's people that just getting fat fucking social security checks, going out doing this shit just to cover their beer money and their cigarettes or something, or just going out to like, I'm gonna buy a fucking lobster for dinner tonight. That's my goal, you know? You know, it's just like, but like all those motherfuckers or these people that are just like, I'm happy living in my car. I really like it. You know, they don't have bills, right? They're getting paid better than the people that are actually trying to make real money to like pay bills and shit. That's the thing. Making way more money in way less time with way less effort, less hard work, you know? And then keeping most of it and being like, I'm fucking, you know, I think I'll have, I don't know, I'm trying to decide whether I want lobster dinner or steak dinner tonight. You know? Those of us that actually have bills to pay and stuff like that, they're like trying to offer us like crap money, like piss away all our gas. These motherfuckers just chilling by the pool eating lobster and shit that they got from taking our fucking money from the poor people and shit. Delicious lobster. That's what's up, dude. They didn't even have to. It was fun for them. Yep.